Hey, welcome back. This is the second training for the My Over the Shoulder training for my team. If you have not watched the first video, the first training called Business Blueprint, make sure you pause this video and go back and watch the Business Blueprint. If you have watched it, then I guess thumbs up, and you can continue to watch this video right here. Okay, now this training, it's going to be going over the how I created my video, how you create your video, okay? And I'm going to teach you how to create your video in PowerPoint. Now there is a different way that you can do it, and it's through Powtoon. Okay, it's POWTOON.com. Okay, and this little thing right here, you can, you got stuff over here that you can add text. Okay, you can click the text button and you can, add your text. Hey, this is Sean, and you can click click here and drag it wherever you want. And with this one right here, you can, I'll go ahead and delete that, but you can actually add text, text effects. Okay. And with that, you can click, okay, hey, this is Sean. Okay, and with that right there, you can sit here and go to, let's click play, and you see how it writes it out for you. Let's go back. Sorry, you can see how it writes it out. Boom. Okay. With this right here, it's okay, but if you could see this whole thing right here down here, it doesn't really stop. You kind of have to go in and add your spacing to it and stuff like that, which I don't like, because you have to sit here and try to keep up. Like, hey, this is Sean, and then it'll switch to the next little, this right here, switch to the next tab. But anyway, so I'm not going to teach you how to use this. I mean, you can add stuff like this, and you can rotate it. Maybe it'll rotate. You can add like little guys. Let me see if I can show you characters, and we'll go to animation. You can sit here and add, stuff like this. You can resize it. You can resize it and put your text in, and just all. It's to me, I don't like it for the simple reason is because you have to keep up with Powtoon. You can't actually, change stuff yourself, as far as like, it's not as customizable as PowerPoint. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump into PowerPoint, because I don't want to show you guys this. This is just an alternate if you don't have PowerPoint, or if you don't want to use PowerPoint. But PowerPoint is the best, software to create your video with. It's very professional, and you can have these slides over here. It looks right here. It looks all jacked up, but if you press the preview, it goes through the the animation, and you can see how it's not. It doesn't look like that. That disappears and pops that up, and then But anyway, okay. So what we're gonna do is I was just showing you mine, just so you can have an idea of how it goes together and stuff like that. But we got a new slide right here, and with this you can click new. Of course, when you open up a new tab, it's gonna blank presentation. Right here you have all sorts of different kind of themes that you can use. If you want to look some up, you can click the business right here, or whatever the case may be. It'll look for some online, and you can pick between all these different themes. Okay, and if you want some, like if you look at it, you just want to go through and add some. You see this little pin right here, pin to list. You can click that, and it will actually go. When you click on new, it will actually be right here on your list. Okay, but with that said, we'll go ahead and just pick a. This is the one I used, the parallax right here. But we'll go ahead and use mesh. Yeah, we'll use mesh. Okay, and with this right here, you can go to the layout up here and click blank. So then it's just a blank, screen. And up here, this is a text box, right here. You can click this text box and drag and say, like mine, the very first of mine, I put, are you tired of getting up in the morning, going to a job you hate, and being underpaid? And you put the question mark. Okay, and what I did is anytime you customize something in here, you have to make sure the whole box is selected, because if it's blinking in here, then that just means that you're going to change stuff with right there with that line after the line. So if you check the box, you'll see that it turns from a dotted line. You see the dots right there. If you select it, it turns into a solid, which means it's going to change the whole box. I like to use 40. You personally don't have to, but I do, because you can just see it. You can see it a lot better. Okay, right there. That looks pretty good. Okay, so are you tired of getting up in the morning, going to a job you hate, and being underpaid? And then right there, you can actually make a. I'll go ahead and show you the animations for it now. Now with this, you want it to be there. I have mine where it flies in. Okay, you see that? It just flew in. Now over here, this is how you can customize the animation. The duration of it from it flying in and landing in place. Okay, boom. That's a half a second. Okay, it took a half a second to go from there to the top and land and stay still. Okay, but what you want is you don't want it to start on click, because that basically means when you start you have to click the mouse button and then it'll pop in. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to click on with previous. Okay, now with previous, that just means that it's going to play as soon as the video is played. If we go to animation pan, which is right here, it will show you that there's a green box. It starts at 0 seconds and it ends at 0.5 seconds. Now with that said, we're going to go ahead and go back to home, the home tab. We're going to click on the text box again, and we're going to go, hi, my name is Sean, and now I'm just doing it from what I did with my video. Now I don't want you guys to copy my slides and words and stuff like that word for word, because everybody needs to be unique. You need to have your own style, your own way of doing things, okay? So I'm basically just going off what I did in my video when I made mine, just to show you how things work. So, hi, my name is Sean, and I am here to share a secret with you. Oops. Secret with you. Okay, and select the box and make it bigger. I like going to 40. That's just me, because it just seems like it's big enough for them to see it. You can put it anywhere you want to, but right here, I like this. Okay, and you can add pictures like mine. I added this picture of you getting up in the morning with the guy, and it says going to a job you hate, which is this guy. It looks like he hates his job and being underpaid. Of course, he's being paid with pennies. And you see, hi, my name is Sean. I'm here to share a secret with you in the background. It looks messed up, but I'm going to show you how to get this right here. Okay, see that? And then it goes to this, goes to that, and goes to that. And as I'm talking, it says, are you tired of getting up in the morning? And then this picture pops up. Going to a job you hate, this picture pops up. And being underpaid, this picture pops up. And it all vanishes, and then this appears. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do that. So with this, you can add the pictures you want. And actually, I'll go ahead and show you the pictures just so you can know how to do it and how to animate it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Insert tab, go to Pictures, Desktop, and I have them in my pictures. Let's make sure it's in my pictures. Nope. It's in the video pictures. There it is. Okay. So go into a job. Okay. You put this here. What you want to do is you just want to go ahead and get all the pictures in there. Okay. And go into a job you hate. I like to make them the same size if I can, if I can help it. And then where's the other one? Right there. Now, of course, this one is a little bit, but you could still make it somewhat the same size. It's just going to be a little bit longer. Okay, so we got that right there. Now you could put this one over here and put this one here, and make it look nice. Now, what you want to do is what I like to do is I sit here and read it, and as I'm reading it, I'll count the seconds on my finger to where I know when to put, to bring this picture right here up. So, are you tired of getting up in the morning? So that's about it's about 1.75 seconds, okay? So what I'll do is I'll go here to animations, okay? And I want this to fade in, okay? So it looks like that. And then over here, with previous, or after previous, I'm sorry. And what it means by after previous, it means this right here, this is the previous animation you had. So you want this animation to play after this animation, which is after previous. And you want it to have a let's try 1.50 delay first. Go ahead and play it. Are you tired of getting up in the morning? See, morning, and then that picture pops up. Okay, and then this one, you want it to fade in, but you want this one to play after the previous, because you want it to play after this picture, because you're reading it, getting up in the morning, going to a job you hate, and that's about another 1.5 maybe. Are you tired of getting up in the morning, going to a job you hate? Okay, so it needs to be a little bit, needs to be a little bit more. So we'll do let's do 1 second. Let's do. Are you tired of getting up in the morning, going to a job you hate? See, going to a job you hate, that picture pops up. And then you want this one to be a fade in too. And after previous, because you want it to play after this picture. And then we will go back and we will give it a 1 second delay. Let's try it. Are you tired of getting up in the morning, going to a job you hate, and being underpaid? Okay, so it needs to be a little bit less than that. So we'll go to 7.5. Are you tired of getting up in the morning, going to a job you hate, and being underpaid? See, that works perfect. So now that we got that set up, what we want to do is we want to go up here and we want to drag this. Okay. Now, before we do that, we are going to actually add another animation for all 4 of these. And the animation, you can't just click up here because this is just giving it an animation. If you change it, it'll just give that animation. So you want to click up here, add animation, and we want this to just disappear. Okay, we want this text to disappear along. See how it just disappears, and we want it to play after previous because we want it to play after this picture right here was done. Okay, so now we want to give it a. We want to give this one a after previous. We want to give it about a second. Yeah, let's give it a second. And then we want to do the same thing with this. Add animation, disappear, and we want it to play with previous because we want it to play with this text right here that we just gave the animation to. Okay, so now we go back to this one, add animation, same thing, disappear. Go to this one, add animation, same thing, disappear. And we click on this one, we want it to play with previous. Click this one, with previous. So now they're all, see how they're all lined up now? That's supposed to be after. This is supposed to be after. I don't know why it did that. What is it doing? Yeah, see, it messed up for some reason. Okay, so then all you do is you just go back and you add 1.5, I think that's what it was, and then this one is just going to be a second, or 7.5. Okay, and then we want this to be a second, and we want it to play, all these to play with previous. Okay, after previous, with previous, with previous, with previous, and what it's going to look like is it's going to look like this. Okay. Boom, it just disappears. And the reason why you want it to disappear because you want to display this. So you want to put this right in the center of the tile, okay? And you want to click this and then click, I like fade, so I'm going to just put fade, and it's going to play after previous. And we're going to give it about a point or a half a second delay. And this right here is what it's going to look like. See? Now, even though it looks jacked up right here, that's how it plays. Okay? And to get a new slide, because you're done with this one, all you want to do is click New Slide. And it'll change. Okay? And if you want to give it a transition, like the page will fade into another page, you just click on Transition at the top and click Fade. Okay? Now, you always want to do it to this title, or this tile, or slide, because what's going to happen, and I will show you. Okay, it's going to look like this. Well, let's try it out. I'm going to press F5 because then I can do it from the beginning. F5, and then it'll play, and then it should fade into the other. Boom, it just went to the next tile. Okay, because you see it was right here. Now it's gone. Okay, I'm about 17 minutes in. I guess that's okay. I just want to keep going to show you guys this. This might be about 30-minute or 25-minute to a 30-minute training. I'm trying to get it done. I'm sorry if you're bored. But this right here is how you create your YouTube video. Okay, so it's very important. So now we got that, we can come here, and of course you did the transitions. Let me see what else. Are you tired of getting up in the morning? I showed you the animations, I showed you the transitions. I showed you the pictures, I showed you how to add the animations, and then I showed you how to add the new slide. Now, if you want to change the layout of, you don't want it to be blank, you just click on the layout up here, and you can add like comparisons. Okay, you can click all sorts of stuff. If you want it to be a title and content, you can do that. If you want to have like a picture here, and a title down here with some words, you know, it's all really like simple if you can just, you know, have the time to do it. Now, if you want me to, I can go over some of the advanced features like this right here. I will show you this, and I'll click preview and watch how you see how the text is shining. It goes from left to right. You know, if you want to learn stuff like that, just let me know, and I'll create a training tutorial on that. But I don't think it's going to be a 25-minute video. I think I'm going to cut it right here, guys. But okay, so the next video is going to be about how to post videos on YouTube if you've never done it. If you have, great. Still watch the video, because I'll be showing you some tips and tricks on how to. Oh, actually, sorry. One of the other things I want to show you is right here. You see how on mine, how I got my email or my web address right here, my website. That's very important to have, and I have it on every single slide. Okay, and the reason why I do that is because you have people that will steal your video on YouTube. Okay, and they will call it their own. At least right here, they'll still be able to see your website right here on the right hand side. And even with that, they still have your email address, which is right here. Okay, so they still have your email address, so they'll still be able to email you, but you still want them to have your web address right here on the side. Okay, so that's just an important thing, and I just remember that. But anyway, so the next video, the next training is going to be about how to create or how to post your video on YouTube. How to take the finished product after you've recorded it and gotten everything, and if you want to add music, you can add music. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and end this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. So you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.